This is a pretty urgent video that I just want to make, and this is just concerning what happened earlier when I was in Coffee Bean. Originally, I was supposed to be there for practically the entire lunch period, and right now I'm at my home park, which is Cerritos Park East, where I last played on Tuesday to close out the semifinals series, the Eucalyptus Park series. You know, for the bird season tournament. So I'm just chilling here. I already got my coffee, but this is what happened earlier, and it's leading me now to question whether or not I should be just chilling there again on my lunch break in general. So I was just sitting there minding my own business. I'm just getting one of my new templates done. Damn, it smells like cigarettes out here. I must have sat at the wrong spot because I'm at a table right next to my car where it's parked. It's just literally a couple feet away, you know. But let me just address this as I go before I head back. That some random dude just asked me if I can cover for him on the coffee, and I couldn't understand what he was saying first, and I thought he was just making a suggestion what kind of coffee should I get, and I thought that was all that is, and it looked like a homeless dude, and I thought, and he looked about my age, if not a little bit younger, but yeah, he looked pretty sketchy and pretty homeless, man. So I like, of all the people in there, I think there was only a few people in the Coffee Bean when I went, and he asked me, of all the people, he asked me. I wonder what led him to ask me, you know. So, you know, I mean, he asked me like cover for me and all that. I mean, unless I was a friend of mine, then you know, I wanted to say no, but I didn't know what the hell he was gonna do. So I've never ran into a situation like this, right? So it turns out that you know he was gonna get an ice blended, whatever that drink is, and so I ended up just paying for him because if I said no, who knows if he was gonna ever cause chaos in that place, you know. Considering, I mean, I've never seen it happen. I've seen it happen in some other food places I went to. Farmer Boys is one of them. So, you know, I've seen some real harassment out here, and especially with the times that we're living in. You know, I don't need to go too far other than saying the times that we're living in. But yeah, that's what I came across. So I ended up doing it anyway, and I gave him his change. So he thanked me, and that was that. So he asked me for nothing else, and I just pretty much just walked out, you know. And yeah, I ended up being here at the park, and it just so happens that I never had come across a situation like this. So it's, you know, it was different to me because I had no idea it was some random person would ever ask me to cover for him for a coffee. I mean, like like I said, I was just sitting there, and in that spur of the moment, it just happened. So I don't know, man. Like now that I came across something like this, it leads me to question whether or not I should still go to Coffee Bean. Now, as you know, that place I've been to every single day for the past who knows how many weeks now, for the past, let's say, couple years, because that was my go-to place after my every shoot around. Even if I'm coming from Norwalk or Lakewood or, you know, even Cypress, you know. And I mean, considering that the Coffee Bean is not too far from Cypress, that would still definitely be my go-to place. And whereas here in Cerritos, it's still not that far either. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's just been my go-to place for such a long time, and you know, lots of people know me there, including that cute girl, Alina, and that other girl who I haven't seen in a while, and I forgot the other cute girl who works there. But you know, I didn't see any of them today. Had I seen any of them, I mean, I wonder how they would react to this situation that I'm in. You know, when I came across this random person, I don't know, maybe this random sketchy person who asked me to cover him. I mean, fortunately, it was only $6, but had it been like 3 coffees and it's like freaking $25. I'm like, nah, I don't have enough money. So, and if he gets mad, he's gonna cause chaos. I better run the fuck out of there, because there's no way I'm gonna be going back like that. But look, to be direct here, I don't mind still going as long as I'm not there for the entire break. You know what I'm saying? Although there's been a few times already when I've actually been there for practically the entire lunch break. I don't know if I should, consider doing that again. Now, I will still go there every day after my every shoot around basketball shoot around game, or if I'm running errands at a store to buy some things necessary for me, then I can end up going there if I have to, as long as I'm only there for usually I'm there 10-15 minutes, right? So that's not too bad for me. But just recently, other than what I came across today, I saw I saw some other dude who I guess he said he's from Tennessee or something like that. I don't know, but he didn't seem as bad as this one is. But you just never know people like them, just based on their tones and what have you. And especially with these crazy times we're living in, where humanity is just keeps going backwards. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just thought I'd bring this up because it may get to a point where if I come across something similar to this, but then it comes out to where it gets chaotic, then I may need to consider to stop going for a while. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? I mean, it could just happen at any food place. Hell, when I went to McDonald's, what was that, like the last week? It just never felt the same. Like, I just wonder why there was a long line. I mean, the last couple of times I've been, there's a long ass line, whether it's like outside or even at the drive-through. It's ridiculous. It never used to be like that. I wonder why that's the case. And the last time I went, there wasn't was there like a staff shortage? Because there's been like one person that's, a customer was asking her, hey, can I get this, like an order or something? It's like, I'll come back, I'm really busy. And they're like, that lady seems to be pretty stressed out, It wasn't like that before when I went. And that used to be one of my mainstays, McDonald's, the one just right close to my dump. But I don't know, dude. It's, like I said, I just never know. But then, I mean, just seeing that and seeing what happened today in Coffee Bean, and even just what I saw recently with like another sketchy person, it seems, I don't know, these are signs that I should just, considering that I'm still in my dump, and I know, like, I've been there every single day, but these are signs that I better just leave this dump, because Katie's gone. Okay, Katie, a friend that I made over there in the Stirred Roasters. I used to go to that place a lot. She was very friendly. Now she's gone. I don't go to that place very much anymore. So I just stuck with Coffee Bean. But now it's to a point where that I made, like I said, dude. Like, the longer I'm in this dump, the more bad things continue to happen to me. Have I not proven that? Anyways, man, let me know what you think, dude. It's just further proof that the longer I'm there, the more bad things happen to me, and this is one instance that I have today. So I better get my job hunting like right on the dot, dude, because if I continue to stay, and you best believe there's just more BS coming, and more of these inhumane acts even towards me along the way. Peace out, everyone.